Yo, what's up YouTube? Beast Mode 818 here, and today I got a Molten Core video for you guys. So let's jump right into it and start flying over to Molten Core. It's really close by to Stormwind, so we can just fly over there. If you were gonna take the Flight Master from Stormwind to Molten Core, you would take the flight path. Flame Star Post Burning Steps. So that is the closest flight path to Molten Core. And also, I'm sorry for any background noise that I have, such as my fan that is on. It's really hot, so I have a fan on, so I apologize for that. But moving forward with the video, we're about to be at Molten Core pretty much. You see this bridge right here. We're going to go through this hallway into the mountain, and then we're going to fly low a little bit and talk to Lothos. And I'm pretty sure Lothos is the only way to get into the Molten Core instance. So, yeah, we go through this door. And then we're gonna fly a little low here, and then Lothos is right here. We just talk to him, and then we enter Molten Core. And as far as I know, this is the only way to get into Molten Core, and it automatically sets it to 40 player mode, so you don't have to do anything special like set the raid to a certain difficulty or anything before you get in here. But so the reason I run Molten Core on a weekly basis is for gold, basically. What I'm after is the Orb of Deception that can drop from Ragnaros. So I don't think it really shows it on his loot table right here in the game, but basically Orb of Deception is worth about 30,000 gold, and it reliably sells for that much because it's like a sought after toy, I'm pretty sure, and it drops the most off of Ragnaros. So the Orb of Deception toy, if you look it up on Wowhead, it should show that it drops from Ragnaros on a 1.1% drop chance, which is the this fool really silenced me for 10 seconds. Is that going to stop me from mining? Okay. So like I was saying, the Orb of Deception is what got me into doing this raid. So I never had done Molten Core before, and then I figured out that Orb of Deception dropped from and a lot of things dropped from the last boss of this raid. On like a lowish percentage, so you can really get lucky with the last boss drops from this raid, but besides the Orb of Deception toy that can drop on a 1.1% drop chance from the last boss of this raid, there is dark iron ore that you can mine on the way to all of the bosses. So you can see me mining clearly. I mine throughout this raid run because without the mining, it is kind of not worth your time consistently. But with the mining, you get 1,000 gold from this raid. In about 15 to 20 minutes. So you definitely want to run this raid on a mining character and then mine throughout it, so that you're just not wasting too much of your time with RNG and just not getting any good drops. Because even if you don't get anything good, the dark iron ore will still get you like a consistent amount of gold, or so it seems. Over the past few weeks, dark iron ore sells really good every week. So definitely get as much dark iron ore as you can while you're in here. And so after these two first bosses, You can see this is kind of like a separate section from the rest of the dungeon. After these first two bosses, I move on to these two bosses, and then it's going to be these two bosses, and then this boss, and then this boss, and then this boss, and then I have to run all the way back to Ragnaros' Lair. So hopefully I explained that good, so that if you're trying to figure out how to complete this raid for yourself, you can do that. But yeah, let's get this done. And I do apologize for me mining everything. Like I probably could just show you guys the raid, like me speedrunning it without mining, but this is just how I run the raid every week, is I just mine everything. So I might as well just show you guys how it really happens and what it really looks like. Yeah, it takes about 15 to 20 minutes to do this raid every time, just because of the like length of it. It's quite the run. Oh, I skipped a boss. But it does end up worth your gold. Like you end up making 1,000 gold when you do mine everything in this raid. You end up making 1,000 gold, so it does end up worth your gold. So this raid isn't too bad. I actually really enjoy running Molten Core for whatever reason. It's like relaxing to me. A lot of raids I find like really tedious, and like I just don't enjoy running them. Like Stormwind Stockades I'm pretty over running, but Molten Core for whatever reason is pretty fresh to me. Like I enjoy running it for whatever reason, so maybe you guys will enjoy running it too. And yeah, so moving on to the next two bosses in the next area. And also, I'm sorry my speed's so low for this raid run. I didn't change out my gear before doing this video, so my speed is probably a little slower than it would be if I had done that. I think I still need like some of the appearance from Molten Core. I think it's down here. Yeah, so Baron Geddon and Gar. So those two bosses that I just killed, I need drops from them that I don't have to complete the appearance set. This guy drops sulfuran ingots, so they're worth about 200 gold on the auction house, like 150 to 200 gold. So you have a chance at making like an extra 150 to 200 gold off that boss right there, if he drops a sulfuran ingot. Yeah, I think my speed would be like at 170% if I switched out my gear, so I do apologize for not switching out my gear before making this video. So this boss up here won't even spawn until you kill the boss down here, so you definitely need to kill the boss down here. Sulfuran Harbinger. Sorry for that. And this is worth it, this dark iron ore, because like even the 2 dark iron ore that I just got is like, look, the last of it, the sale average is 22 gold right now. So 2 dark iron ore is literally 44 gold. So it's like not even that bad, like, that I stopped for the dark iron ore, I promise, because it's like I'm actually making a ton of gold like every time I stop for the dark iron ore. And I would recommend you stop for the dark iron ore too. So this is the second to last boss right here, Major Domo Exodus. And there's like a chest that you open up after he stops talking. So at this point, I've killed all the bosses, and wow, I got a Blood of the Mountain. I guess it's worth 1,000 gold. So that's another thing that you can get from the dark iron ore deposits is Blood of the Mountain, and they're worth 1,000 gold right now apparently. So definitely don't skip out on the dark iron ore deposits at all, because you can end up with a jackpot. So at this point, I've killed all the bosses. I want to just head back to Ragnaros' Lair, and then once I kill Ragnaros, I'm just gonna hearth back, and then sell off all of the bullcrap, and we'll see what we have left. Trying to think about if I missed talking about anything, but I think I covered everything. I don't try to like take a shortcut. Like, don't try to get out through the lava right here, because you might die. Just go all the way around like I do every time, because it's not worth it dying in the lava and then having to run back. Like, it wouldn't be that big of a deal having to run back after dying in the lava, but at the same time it would be a little annoying. So I would just recommend just running around real quick, and then jumping through the lava when it's less risky, because you can make it through the lava at like a certain point, like over here, but it's just not worth it. I would just jump through the lava at this point right here, where you can obviously make it, and there's like no risk of you dying. So you just talk to him real quick. He summons the boss Ragnaros, and then hopefully we get something good. I'm trying to get a good angle for you guys to look at this. He's so mad at Majormo Exodus. So he killed him. and you just one-shot the boss at level 70 and 60, and I bet even at level 50. So it's pretty easy to do this raid on a weekly basis. And for this one, I made it 1,000 gold with the Dark Iron Ore, and I probably made 1,000 gold with the Blood of the Mountain. Oh, actually, I got 2 Blood of the Mountain, and it's saying they're worth 1,000 gold each, so I made 2,000 gold with those. So I made 3,000 gold in total just off mining. So definitely bring your mining characters to Molten Core and farm them on a weekly basis. These Elven Spirit Claws, they don't look too bad. Gloves, I like these gloves. I try to sell them on the auction house pretty frequently. Haven't really had too many sales with them yet, but hopefully they sell one day. These class specific items, like this one's only available for a rogue. I usually sell these for like at least 50 to 100 gold. You could sell them for even like 3 to 500 gold, but I sell them for like if the sale average is that low, I'm probably gonna sell it for 50 to 100. So I'm just selling off the soulbound items right now that I got from the bosses. And this is what it usually looks like, guys. It usually looks like me making 1,000 gold in Dark Iron Ore, and then I get like some random transmog items that will sell, but like aren't gonna make me like 1,000,000 gold or anything. So that's pretty much it for the video, guys. I hope you enjoyed, and till next time.